What is up, everybody? And here we go with the dreaded range test of the Hiboy S2 Pro. Okay, so I don't know how much of this thing I'm going to record because I have a funny feeling this thing's going to do really well, because I've been getting a lot of mileage out of this thing. But, you know, I'm hitting it wide open all the time, so we'll see if that contributes to the downfall of the battery. But let's just do it. All right, and away we go. We got it in the high speed. Now, riding this Hiboy S2 Pro after riding the Varla Pegasus for a couple of days feels awfully strange, okay? So I'm just gonna tell you that right now. You never realize how close together these handlebars are on this thing until you ride something like that, or a Mantis, you know, and then you're like, holy cow, you know. Now, unlike the trying to think of the name, not the Evercross, the what's the one I got from Best Buy? You know, this old age is kicking in again. The GoTrax G4 and the Hover 1 Alpha, those two will go 20 miles an hour. This thing will only do 18. So that might make, and that be a reason why the mileage is better. Who knows? They just killed the top speed on it. Okay, so it's Sunday morning. I was gonna go over to the trail with the Varla, but I just didn't feel up to it. It's, I don't know, it's about 10 o'clock or something. 10:30, I think. Okay, so we'll try to run some laps here on the cruise control. I didn't know which way that truck was going to go, so I laid off. I didn't know if he was going to come straight through there or not. Yeah, every time I've taken this scooter out, I've gotten good mileage, so. But you never know how they're gonna run if you run them all the way wide open. You know, how they run just going 15 and 13 may be completely different from going, you know, at max speed all the time, you know. It might be a different story. I got the Relive app going. I actually remembered to start it this time. Usually I forget. It was still on cruise. We'll change the scenery here shortly and go to Papa. You know, the thing about these hard tires, because you know, as I'm making these laps here, I see that rock right there in my turning area, that nice big rock. Well, you know, if I hit that rock wrong, good morning, honey. If I hit that rock wrong in that turn, I'm gonna go take a dump, right? That's all it takes with these hard tires. They're not as forgiving as those, as the tube tires or the tubeless tires. Nowhere close. These things will kick out on you way easier than the other kind. You have to really watch the obstacles here with these. I'll show you that rock coming up right here. Let me slow down here for a second. Here's that rock right here. See, and this is right in my area to turn right. Oh no, it's not a rock. It's a it's a cigar. So that wouldn't have done anything. Okay, that would have been Jack right there. But it looked like a rock. But coming down that hill, because there's a little bit of grade right there coming down, so I'm going to be doing like 20, maybe 21, leaning into that corner. You hit that rock, it could spell trouble. Well, while I'm here, I might as well go across the street and go up the hill. Get my Popeye out of the way. Now that Varla Pegasus rides way nicer and smoother than this thing. You know, it has those, I think they're 3-inch tires there. Give me a wing. They got one dude there warming up the fryers. Yeah, so it has the, I don't know if those things are solid. That's what they say, but I think they might be that foam fill. That's what I kind of could push on them a little bit, like the Wide Wheel Pro. So they might actually be foam filled tires, because the ride on there is pretty smooth. I saw all these cars over here yesterday. I think these are from a car dealership or something up the street, used. Okay, somebody's honking. I have no idea who.
Good morning.
Good morning, what's up?
Where do I get something like that?
You can buy one up at Best Buy.
More power to you.
Yeah, have a nice day, buddy.
All right.
Okay, the first victims of Popeye are here. That would be my chance right now to get a damn wing. I could get a wing right now. Because in a half an hour, you won't get near that place. Well, so far I haven't went down one bar yet. So, yeah, this is... Oh my God, the line at Starbucks is a mile long. Holy cow. That joker's still sitting in their car. Yep, with the car running. What's up with people doing that shit, man? I don't get it. Some kind of shenanigans going on there. Oh, I went down a bar. I lost a bar. Finally. Yay. Now I got 32 miles an hour on this road right here yesterday with the Varla. Coming down this little slope right here. I hit 32. Here I hit 20. Let me stop up here and get a drink. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we only are down one bar and I've already done 6 miles almost. Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this video for a while. I'll keep the Relive app going, of course, so we can have the whole thing, because I don't feel like editing a 2-hour video. Okay, because this battery, I knew this was gonna take a long time. Believe me, I knew it. Trust me. All right, guys, I'm picking this back up. I'm at 13 miles now. We still got a couple of bars on there. And yes, my legs still feel like lead pipes. I got some squeaking going on here with this on this stem, so I'm gonna have to do something there. I don't know. Oil it up or something. Okay, let's go. Wind out here is brutal. thought that cop was gonna come back and circle around. I think that was one of my buddies. He usually works on Sunday morning. He just got back from vacation. I guess he don't want to yap, unless that was another one. I'll never forget the day it wasn't the first time I rode the Jetson. I think it was like the second time. So I was going down the road and he pulled, kind of like scared the crap out of me. He didn't pull me over, but he was acting like he was gonna, one of them type deals, It was actually kind of funny. So he rolled down the window and I said, yeah, it's all legal. He goes, oh, I just want to know about the bike. He goes, I don't care what you're doing. Just like these scooters are illegal in Pennsylvania. Right? To ride on the, not to ride like in these kind of private lots or whatever, but they're illegal to ride on the street. But now that they've okayed these rental scooters, so they're all over the place now. As of about a month ago, downtown Pittsburgh, they're everywhere. Okay. So now they done let the genie out of the bag, because you can't let those people ride around on the street and not me, right? What kind of crap is that? So I've been riding on the street and I haven't had one problem. Nobody has said a word. So yeah, once you let the genie out of the bottle there, forget about putting that cork back in there. God, this wind is like knocking me back 4 miles an hour. Move. I almost got blown over there, and then I just heard something. I was worried about that little horse thing blowing over right in front of me. Oh, sure enough, it just did. It just did. Look at that. I've been worrying about that since I started doing this trip. I've been worrying about that thing blowing over right in front of me, and I just missed it. Just missed it. Look at that. Wow. Holy cow. Okay. That'll hang. It'll kill me. It'll get me the next time around. Believe me, I'm on my toes. Trust me. I am on my toes. Might be slowing down a little bit, or the wind is slowing me down. I don't know. Here, let me reset the cruise control. Okay, well it says 18, so that's the max speed anyway. So I'm just imagining it or hoping it, okay? So one or the other. But the wind is really pushing me backwards. As much as 4 miles an hour, when I'm going in that headwind, it's pushing me back like 4 miles an hour, which is kind of wild. You know, I guess you're like a giant parachute. Let me stop real quick right here for a minute. There's still 2 bars on here, unfortunately. So, yeah, I'm real happy. I'm real happy with this Hiboy. I mean, this thing is great. Great on the trails, great mileage, no flats. I can't say enough good things about this. Man, oh man, what a great little $500 scooter this is. I'm at 15.5 miles and going. And like I said, don't forget guys, I'm going full throttle here. I'm not pussyfooting around. So yeah, this thing is I mean, even if it just quit right now, I'd be happy. Because, you know, I went on that trip last week with Joe and Ivy, and it was pretty far. I can't remember the actual distance, but we went pretty far. 16 miles, 17 miles, something like that. So yeah, this thing will do. This thing has got great mileage. That dude's been sitting in that car since I started doing this. Okay, so I'm in the red now. I'm gonna stop up here for 1 sec to... It's definitely slowing down. You see it's only doing 12 miles an hour. So I'm gonna stop here for a second, let it recoup for a sec. So I wanna look at the gauge. Because I moved the speedometer and it covered up the gauge. So let me move that back. Okay, yeah, I'm down to 1 bar in the red. So it's fading out. It'll probably get me, I'll probably be able to nurse another 1/4 mile out of it or something. So it's at 16.9 miles full throttle, which is pretty dang good, I can tell you that. So that's gonna translate into like 22 miles. Or, yeah, something like that if you know, didn't beat the heck out of it. Yeah, once it goes into the red, and I never used the regen braking either, because I don't even like that anyway. So, wouldn't be bad if it was in the rear wheel, but it's in the front wheel, so I don't want to use that anyway. So, let's go a little bit longer, and then it'll finally crap out. Okay, so, yeah, it's going pretty slow right now. Okay, 13, 11, okay, 14. It's definitely on the last leg, that's for sure. Still going. We're still cooking. Piling up the mileage. Here comes another big wind gust. Holy cow. I think there went that thing again. I'm not picking it up again. I did my part. Okay, so. Yep, there it went. So, let's see. Oh, I think this went too. Hold on. Yep, I stopped the cruise control and it's not doing nothing. Okay, we're gonna go down here to the picnic table and wrap it up. It's doing 65 miles an hour. Yeah, it's done. Yeah, it's flashing. The red light's flashing. So I'll walk. I'll walk over here to the picnic table so I can check the mileage and wrap it up. Maybe it'll recoup enough to get me down the hill. I could always kick it, right? It's going 3 miles an hour. Okay. Anyway, let's just stop here for a minute and go over the numbers, and we'll look at the numbers real quick. All right, so we're done. And there's the final totals. 17.9 miles at 1 hour and 25 minutes. I don't even know if the GoPro would have held up that long if I would have left it running continuously. But we're gonna stop that. Finish that activity. Yeah, I'm real happy with that mileage there. That's really good. That's really good for this thing. Great scooter, man. This is really a really nice scooter. You know, it's got the front wheel drive, 350 watt motor, solid tires, 18 mile an hour top speed, which is, 18 miles an hour is plenty fast enough for, you know, people just getting into this, you know, deal here. You know, we don't want to be out there on the Mantis and all that crap. So, yeah, and getting killed. You can have plenty of fun with this. You don't need anything more than this. All right, guys, so there you go. That's the end of the range test with the Hiboy S2 Pro. Have a nice day.